Blessings, generations of God, blessings. This is heaven, and today I want us to talk about spirits that has been released to help man here on this earth. Spirit that has been released by our God to help man here on this earth. Where the enemy has put his hand, he has also released his own spirits to help men on this earth. The church that is hidden in the hands of darkness. The book of Revelation and the book of Isaiah 11 tells us about these spirits. Book of Revelation says that in front of God there are 7 spirits that are to be released on earth to help us here on earth. The spirit to fear God, the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, might, counsel, quick understanding, the spirit of God. These are the spirits that the Lord has released here on earth to help us. You understand? To help us on the missions that we have come to do here, to help us and bring solutions here on this earth, to help us to know how to worship the Lord, to help us to know and how to bring out those that are in darkness, to bring them back to God, to help us to remind those that are on the mission here that have forgotten their mission, to help us remind those that are here on this realm but their ears they are full of darkness. Help them to clean the ears and remind them that they have a Father. They are coming from the wombs of the Father, which is God. Those are the spirits. But what the devil has done was that each and every foundation, each and every home, the devil has released his own spirits. And we see these spirits are the spirits that are under the vision that is called to kill, to steal, and to destroy. These spirits are ravaging spirits. They are very cruel spirits. They kill, they steal, and they destroy. They are the spirit that impregnates our children. They are the spirit that brings outside children in marriages. They are the spirit that brings sicknesses in marriages. They are the spirit that causes husbands to leave their marriages. They are the spirit that causes wives to flirt outside their marriages. They are the spirit that causes one to go and steal and to kill. They are the spirit that causes one to leave their work just with no reason. They are the spirit that has caused men to do what, to drink alcohol, to make them to be members in what is the thing, in taverns, clubs, to make men to be prostitute women and prostitute men, to make men to live in poverty. There's nothing to eat. These are the spirit that has made man to sleep around. They are the spirit that has made women to sleep around. They are the spirit that has caused men to lose their sanity, that they are staying outside their homes. You see them, they're staying on the streets, they are talking, but you don't see what they are talking. They are the spirits that have come to kill the glories of man, that have come to kill them, the gift and the talent of man. That you would meet men, they are singing so nice on the streets, they're speaking good English, but they're not, their sanity is gone, because this spirit has come to kill, to steal, and to destroy. They are the spirits that are able to see a young boy and a young girl growing up, and they see that they have the potential, they are too clever, and they will take their sanity when they are very young, and they will make them to rebel when they are very young. Because why? They want to destroy that which is inside such a man and such a woman. These are the spirits of the devil that has shaped our nations, that have shaped our homes, that have shaped individuals, you understand, that have shaped our businesses, that you see that there's corruption now in the land, that you see that there's no love now anymore. We don't We don't have that thing that says, but we look alike. We come from the same Father. We're the spiritual brothers and sisters. We are the spiritual family, even though that our fleshly fathers and mothers are not the same, but we come from the same Father, which is God. So these spirits have molded us to do what? To not to take such a truth. You understand? Make us to be mean to one another, to be angry, and to show hatred to one another, to show bitterness to one another. Those are the spirits and the entities that are coming from the enemy to kill and to destroy us. But God has released spirits, those spirits that are standing in front of his throne, to help us here on this realm, to help us to do church genuinely on this realm, to help us to do marriage genuinely on this realm, to help us to do family genuinely on this realm, to help us to do businesses genuinely on this realm. Sorry, to those that are called on businesses, to help us to do what work very well to those that are called to work on this realm. But the enemy has hidden this thing from us, because you would say to yourself, but this is who I am. And you don't know that which spirit was growing you when you were growing up. You don't know that spirit that was molding you, because these spirits, they are unseen. We cannot see them with our eyes, but we only see them manifesting through ourselves. We only see them manifesting through our marriages. We only see them manifesting through our children. What we see, we're like, hey, what kind of behavior is this now? What has happened here? Do you understand? What is happening here? And it's a spirit. Indeed, as a mother and a father, you did not raise your child like that. But because you are not the one that is raising the child, but the spirits that are in your family, the spirits that are in your house, they're the one that are raising your children for you. Especially if you're outside God, the devil will raise your children for you. The devil will raise your marriage for you. Do you understand? The devil will raise your business for you, and the devil will do what? Will manage your money with your finances. Do you understand? Because he has done what? He has done the same thing that God has done, to release spirit on men to help them. It's not even to help us, it's to kill us, to destroy us. Nations of God, with this message, let's come back to God. Even if it means crawl to God, crawl back to God. Crawl back to God, because the mistake that you have made, it is because of the same spirit that are coming from the enemy, that are unseen, that you don't know, that you are thinking that that I look like my mother, I do things like my mother. No, even your mother was molded by the same spirits. So now you have to come back to God so that you can break the family pattern, that evil family pattern, that you break it and say, no, on my generation, if you are on the third generation or the fifth, and on my generation, I'm breaking and I'm chasing away all the spirits that the devil has released upon men, and I'm inviting all the 7 spirits that are in front of God, that God has released upon us as men here on earth, to be helped and to do right and to fear him. The fear of God is one of the spirits that God has released upon us. Child of God, let's come back to God. Kneel down where you are, not for anyone else, but for yourself, so that this spirit can be able to do what? To manifest over your life. And that's when we are going to be called the children of God that are on this realm. That's when the creation, they can say, now the sons of God, they have arrived. This is heaven. On a spiritual mysteries, things that are hidden from man, on what spirits that have been released for man to be helped here on earth, that the devil has also done the same thing to kill man. Be blessed, children of God. Be blessed.